So apparently, unbeknownst to me, during the process of recording this video, my computer had not been recording my audio via my usual microphone. It had been recording the audio via my new webcam. So, apologies, the audio in this video is going to be shit. Or at least my audio. Oops. Hello, and welcome back to Reading Homestuck. This is episode 8. We've got me, Shade Boy. We got George.
Hey.
We got Arthur.
That's me.
And we also have the Homestuck,
Yeah.
which is an essential.
Homestuck.
It's an essential quality of reading Homestuck.
You can't read Homestuck without
Without the
the
Homestuck. See, this guy gets it. This guy, big brain.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be like what? I don't know. Trying to. I can't think of a good example.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Like
no,
trying
go
to
on.
make a joke without being funny.
It's like
Go
trying
on.
to make a joke without the punchline.
Exactly. What are you, some kind of numbnuts?
What are you, a fool? I like.
I bet you are. I bet
you what?
I bet you are.
Uh.
Some kind of numbnuts who tries to tell a joke without a
Who
punchline.
tries to come up with an analogy without thinking of what the analogy is going to be about. What kind of complete buffoon would do that?
Gee, I wonder, I can't put my finger on it.
All I'm thinking of when you're saying that is just, I wonder what Gannon's up to.
Gee,
That's all
I
that's filled
wonder
my
what
head.
Gannon's up to. My boy, this piece is what all heroes strive for.
Alright, so last episode we had the really horny episode. This one's going to be the YouTube poop episode. Okay, we're good.
You know what they say.
All toasters, toast.
Toast.
Also was half expecting you to interrupt me there and just shout, the more the merrier! And that would be that.
Well, I mean, you know what they say.
Let's not do what we did last time and have 5 minutes of just shit posting about nothing while the page is just sat there and at least attempt to read the page within the first 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have learned things
You
by
can...
viewing a friend's Steam wish list. And since we're recording the episode, I may as well say this now because it's relevant.
Why not?
There are Homestuck fan games,
George.
and I think they're dating sims.
George.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there are official Homestuck games, and that
They're
may have
official.
been one
Oh,
of them.
God. No, there were more than one. I think there were more than one.
There are more than one.
Yeah, don't mind me. I just spent like a solid 5 minutes looking at that. Like, is that John? But not looking like a complete gremlin mixed with a failure of a nerd.
I feel like that John Travolta scene where in a fucking Pulp
Just him on the
Fiction
escalator.
No, where he's just like looking left, looking right. Like I don't
Yeah,
understand what's going on. And then this is all beyond me.
Oh god.
To be honest, it's kind of beyond me as well. So if someone in the comments could explain,
We shall learn in the due course of time.
Yeah.
And we've done it again. 5 minutes in, no page read. Okay. Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room. Can't quite put your finger on it. Gee, it could be the fucking door, but put back in place. When it was just... Well, it could also... It is also likely the oil.
Hmm. Yeah, I bet that oil in
Oh.
Chip had a real good time.
Oil.
Is that a cat?
Yeah,
head?
it's the fucking mortuary for the cat.
Oh.
Roses. Hurry
Oh.
and activate the generator.
See, I thought it was just generations of her dead ancestors.
Who are all cats.
Yeah, all of her cats.
Mm.
They've just been an innumerable number throughout her family's generations.
She is one of the first humanoid results of this. That's why her mum doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
One of the strange mutations of being mostly cat genetics weirdly twisted into humanoid
I get
form.
it. So hentai protagonists just male cat girls. I get you.
Not an unreasonable statement, but yes.
Anyway, you fire up the generator and
this
drag a
thing.
cord into the mausoleum. It, of course, would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business.
I do love the next prompt. Rose. Defile tomb!
No!
Let's defile a tomb, boys! Oh, do we really fucking just booted the corpse?
How long's that cat? Oh, right. I see the answer down there. Never mind.
It's in a fucking suit. Sorry, Jaspers. Have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat, not given to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit, then stuffed in a coffin built for infants.
Yeah, that's what they refer to as odd.
Yes. Well, again, her mother
Yeah.
probably did this, and she doesn't have a face. I'm surprised she's not. Yes. Or I'm surprised she's not clad in a suit and hunting people out in the woods.
Wait. Hold on. If we're saying that her mum's a hentai protagonist, does that mean John's dad is also?
Yes.
And if the trend continues and the brother has no face, I mean, being
cringe.
Well, I mean, considering all of the conversations from last episode, the implications from this I will leave up to Arthur.
Please, let's not do that again.
Arthur's here.
We
It
can
may
get
well
away with a
happen
little
again.
with a little mention of hentai, not a lot.
Here and there, you know, it'll horny levels will spike here and there. It's just how it goes. Let's plug in the laptop. You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now? The door, John! Look at the door! I was right, yeah.
You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar.
Incredibly alarming! Investigate!
Hello, me old chum. I'm not a goblin. I'm not an elf. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
Watch this is so outrageous! Uh-oh.
My grandmother.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Best of John as Rose.
Hold on, we have some TG stuff. Oh, never mind.
And TT stuff.
Well,
This
yeah.
is good.
This is good on two fronts. We
Mm,
can make this.
Very pleasant. Right, Arthur.
It's time.
Remember, because considering the track record, I do feel the need to remind you, you are TG.
Ah, him, yes.
Yes. Cool
Still don't know the
dude.
voice.
Cool dude.
Cool
It's
dude. Understood.
changed. It has changed every time thus far. It can change again.
To be
fair
fair,
enough.
mine changed a lot until I settled on chills, but
That's fair. That's fair. Well, maybe we'll find a nice equilibrium point for TG for Arthur as well. But for now, cool dude voice.
Oh, there you are?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to how it was
Alright,
last time, I guess. So
Yeah,
yeah, go
pretty
for it.
similar.
Oh,
Go for it.
there you are? John said your house was burning down. Are you on fire yet or what?
Whoa. For now, I have retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fires threatening my residence.
Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it.
What's it?
Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John. But I think he might have been right about the puppets. It's sort of starting to freak me out a little.
All right.
You're referring to your brother's collection.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool and all, but the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or semi-ironic, man, I don't even know. I'm starting to think some of this shit is just going a little far, and it's kind of fucked up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Haha, yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that, with those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real. He's talking to me and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
Oh god,
Yeah,
why
but
did I
go
just
on.
tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that.
I am currently scrolling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals and maintain for you published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than to evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he's preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Funny man, where
Ha
are
ha 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 ha. Alright, I'm out. Later.
you?
All right. What we've learnt is Arthur responds better to funny man than Arthur.
It's my name on the server I'm mainly active in.
That's
So
fair.
no, my name is now
Hey.
Goblin.
Sprite log.
Oh. Oh, now we have to come up with a voice for this person.
Who are they and what are they like?
New person is the blue. The grandmother ghost.
Does this voice sound acceptable? No, that's the wrong one. Does this voice sound acceptable?
This voice, like...
Yeah, I think the
Yes.
sort of
Allow
semi
it.
salad fingers voice works
Does this sound good?
as Chills' grandmother.
Okay.
My God, when you say it out loud, it is what we are doing here is very silly. But that's the brand, so we keep going.
That's the vibe.
That's the brand. George, you may begin.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck! I forgot. There we go. Nana. Never want to say
Yes,
that again.
dear.
Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me.
Ho ho ho!
Well, I guess it was a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana?
Of course, John. I have come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I am delighted to see what a fine young man you have turned out to be, just like your father.
Okay, I guess I will take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Hey, speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him.
Could this
That's-
be an alien landed on Earth?
I don't know.
All right, future me, put fire in the flames in the background. In the back of this.
Yes, Papa.
In the background of this. In the background of this image. Oh. More reading.
Alright, I'll put the voice mod back on. Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no.
When you crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened.
What? Okay. So what is the medium you're talking about?
It is where we are now, a realm that is a ring of pure void, dividing the light and darkness. It turns in the thick insisphere. Insipisphere. I'm sorry, I'm very old, I can't read letters. A place untouched by the flow of time in your universe.
You mean because we're inside a computer or in the game software or something?
A computer? What is that, dear? Some newfangled contraption like a horseless autobox car? Or a manless computronic to do my calculations?
Well, it's like this machine that,
Hoo. Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg. Hoo.
haha, old person is old joke. That never gets old.
No,
But it is marginally
person
funnier when an
does.
old person is the one making the joke. It is marginally funnier. It's not funny, but it's closer to it.
Fair. I'm probably just tired of it because I've heard it way too much.
Because then it's got the self-deprecation buff on the joke, you know?
True. My singing teacher used to do it a lot. And by used to, I mean not because he's dead. I mean, it's just I don't have lessons with him anymore.
Can confirm we did not murder this person. Definitely. I promise.
I can't confirm that. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the whole line.
Yep, that's all.
That's the entire line.
No, John, you are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routines, in a way, served to invoke this realm's instance, yet it stands independently of any physical machine, and somewhat paradoxically, always has.
I'm not sure I get it, but all right. So what do I actually need to be doing here? That is the question.
I think it would be best if we started with the big picture.
Go on! With some sound!
Quick question, my dear friends.
Mm-hmm.
Is the voice mod actually working? Because I'm clicking a hotkey to make my voice sound like baby. Baby.
I don't know if it's
Ah.
working or not, but the old person voice does work.
Fair enough. If I were to do, say, this, does this sound different to my normal voice?
No.
Okay, it's not working. Good to know. I'm just gonna uninstall it then. Fuck that then.
Oh boy, it's a lore dump. Who's ready for Kingdom Hearts?
It's time for lore, boys. We're learning.
Kingdom Stuck.
It is. Oh my fucking god! Do not bring that into existence, George.
Oh dear.
Remember, this is being uploaded to YouTube. Your words have power here.
Oh no, I forgot. My actions have consequences now.
What were you
I knew. I'm not even. I'm not even putting in Arthur saying that. I'm just putting in the clip. Okay.
I guess I really am a freaking frick.
You are a freaking frick. Anyway, Arthur, would you like to read the exposition?
Please also include the freak out.
Above the medium, beyond the seven gates, residing at the core of the Insipisphere, is a place known as Skya. Legend holds that Skya exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does this mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. Hoo-hoo. But needless to say, where a realm of such profound importance is concerned, forces of light will forever be charged with its defense, while forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction.
Damn, I feel like we should be playing that.
So
that
it's the
one.
opposite of EA.
It's the opposite of EA! Yes, it is.
Sports. I'm a gamer.
So, AE.
AE. That's it. We're calling it AE now. Or at least I.
Which is the beginning of the word ether, so it almost works. If you
Yeah.
really, really try and barely think.
Bro, imagine thinking, that's all I'm saying.
Bruh, imagine.
Yeah, I know, right? Trying to think. We're
We
reading
live in a
It's required,
society.
Artor.
Oh look, they're playing
Me.
3x3 chess.
And as it happens, the center of this realm, whose fate is in question, these very forces duel on a stage stuck in eternal stalemate. Yes, they've dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up.
Ah, so Fallout style, we're gonna get to pick one of two linear choices: horrible, evil Nazi money man, or very good, very cool person, but you don't get money.
That's just Fallout 3.
Yeah.
So the choice is Fallout
And
3.
4, but that's it.
So
Yeah, New Vegas is good.
Yeah, and 1 and 2.
Oh well, I
mean,
I don't really
those
count
are
them in
made
the
by-
same ballpark because they're like actually made by like they're very different.
they're
That's
Obsidian games, not Bethesda games.
That's fair, but then again, so is New Vegas.
Yeah, but like they're just a completely different kind of style of game, aren't they? They're not.
Either way, though. Me!
Me, me, I can't. I've lost chills.
Let's just have a look at
What
the
a-
fuck is going on up here. Ah,
Okay, I see the creation of Jevil.
oh.
Wait, you?
I believe the pieces are falling into place. Arthur, can you explain the pieces falling into place here via the continuation of the lore dump?
Yes! You, John! Before your mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernels hatching. You see, this hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop a spire,
which there are 3 others in kind. 4
Oh my
sprites are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot, and the true war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil. This is a war that the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception.
So this really is just Kingdom Hearts.
Play some Nightcore Kingdom Hearts music in the background. I don't fucking know.
What?
That sounded like the DR
Tokyo.
anime.
A question for futility then.
It's fucking Tokyo Ghoul, mate.
Wait, was it? Oh, right.
And
Sorry.
neither of those are Kingdom Hearts, which is what I said.
Yeah. Alright.
George,
Ugh.
you have life.
Wow. Really? Then what's the point?
That remains
My
for
man
you,
John has my
here,
opinion.
for you to see the journey you're about to take is the ultimate riddle.
Cue the fucking Danganronpa intro.
We're just putting random background music in for memes. Okay. And it changes every 3 seconds.
Heck it, New World Order.
I meant more like the intro slide that happens whenever one of the characters is introduced.
Ah.
Oh. Steal.
Alex in pain makes me laugh for some reason.
Because it's the first time I've been in pain during the reading, and it's usually you. I guess it's a bit of catharsis. That's
Yeah,
fair.
true.
Anyway,
true.
you have a line.
Whoa. I'm just losing it.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. This.
All you're just a reaction YouTuber to my exposition. Just whoa, that's crazy. I can't believe he'd say that. Whoa.
I can't believe that number 6 would have been a man
Whoa.
urinating on a fellow passenger after being told he cannot smoke.
Whoa.
Whoa. I can't believe that I found my twin. His name is Chills. And he talks about number 15. So here he
No.
letters.
Shit. No, you're already Chills. Your twin is Gills. He's
Gil. No.
Chills, but underwater.
He's the Aquaman of Chills.
And he sounds exactly like this. He's fucking drowning. George, reminder. We're reading Homestuck. I had no idea what was going on from the beginning of episode 1. I'm surprised you've managed to understand what's been happening for this amount of time, for I believe a total of roughly 7.5 hours of reading total.
Look, I'm quite good at keeping track of things, even if they make no sense.
It is a skill you have. Anyway.
An unfortunate skill, but a skill.
I've just not been
nonetheless.
paying attention. If you couldn't tell that I've not been paying attention, then
No, I wasn't
I don't
talking
know.
about you because I knew you weren't paying attention.
Go home.
I'm
Go
at home.
we can't
All of
leave
us
home.
are at home.
Go home again.
To where?
alright.
Fucking
For
Narnia.
now, your objective is to proceed towards
Skya. Sure, there.
Skya and pass through the Thirst Gate, situated directly above your house, not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you'd better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills.
So basically, I forget the comparison.
Oh my fucking god, George,
So
stop
basically-
trying to do analogies. Title
So
of this
basically-
episode, George cannot do analogies. He should stop trying. That won't be the title. I'll come up with something funnier.
So basically,
How am I supposed to get up there?
Fortnite Tower.
Minecraft.
Fortnite Tower.
Oh, Minecraft. We're not
I
building.
don't
like
know
a
why, but I
five-story
now want
mansion.
them.
It's just a
Cut this bit
nerd
out,
stack.
I just want the you after saying Fortnite Tower to just have the robot rock and it just have the bottom.
No,
text.
We're putting victory. We're putting fucking pro
Chug, chug.
Fortnite gamers in the background.
Victory
now.
Royale.
Yeah, that. We're putting that in the
Get
background.
out and kills on the board right now.
Yeah,
Just
chug,
right
chug,
down
chug.
You don't need to
Tornado
sing. It's
Town.
already in the background.
Just sit down. I replied to no hands down.
All right, I guess this is the musical episode.
Take me to Fortnite today. You can take me tomorrow, but not relay. I really want to
Shut up with you. We could be pro Fortnite gamers.
Pro
Fortnite today. You can say this.
No, the bit. We're stopping the bit here. We're stopping the bit here. We're stopping the bit.
I've never seen anything to do with that other than Yana singing it, and it like actually killed me.
That's fair.
I was just I like sat it and I just set it to loop. I just sat there and stared at the ceiling, and realized how deep down the rabbit hole I am.
That's entirely fair. I cannot blame you for that.
entirely fair.
There you go. That's the line.
Oh my god, he's doing the
It's the dance again. It's the dance again.
Quick.
Alright, editor, freeze frame on him at one point and during that and just have the sans eye. We know what we're doing now. We've got a flow going. Anyway.
Okay, I think I get it now. So I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant. Well, I don't know. That all sounds kind of weird, but in any case, we build the house to get to these gates, and then I can save my dad.
I mean, to be fair, good and evil's all relative, innit? So maybe to you they're just like two fuckers.
Mm.
It's like two homeless people having an argument over the last meth needle, you know? You don't really care.
I love the last meth needle.
Yeah.
The last meth.
Yes, I've smoked 15 beers this evening.
Don't mind me, I'm just drinking some weed right now.
Oh yeah.
Just chugging on that cocaine. Well, I mean, if we were in like the 1930s, I could do that with coke, with another type of coke.
Which also just had coke in it.
Yeah, I know, that was the joke. That was the entire joke. Well done, George.
I really want to.
Oh no.
Got him!
Okay, boys. The title of this episode is "We Can Be Pro Fortnite Gamers." That's the title now. We've got it.
I'm loading up the Nyanas Chuk Chuk with you to have as my music in the background.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Oh boy.
Whew.
I truly believe that when we started this series we died and now we're someone.
This is our afterlife. It is neither a heaven nor a hell, but it is an afterlife.
It is actually a Gehenna.
Now, just what Tomato Town.
It is truly a Gehenna, and Arthur is the one
Shut
who
up,
taught-
Gundam Tanaka.
Lamar, sheets. Your Xbox to play Fortnite.
Gehenna is an actual thing, though.
I know. It was just it's funny. We've already brought up Danganronpa this episode. Why not?
You.
You know?
We can be pro
Oh,
Fortnite
no.
gamers.
Arthur, you have a line. I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
John.
Okay.
And then after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save Earth from destruction.
Oh no, I'm afraid not.
The way you just stop.
Your planet is done for, dear. There's nothing you can do about that.
Oh.
Your purpose is so much more important than saving that silly old planet, though.
And that is?
Every time the fucking Nana Sprite laughs, I'm putting Freezer on screen. I'm putting Freezer.
Why does it look like John is constantly just trying to...
Not to like out myself as a degenerate, but I think I've already mentioned her like twice this episode. Did just hear you say Nana's Sprite.
No, you haven't outed yourself as a degenerate. That already happened. No, you've outed yourself as half deaf.
Excuse me, they sound extremely similar.
It's
and
the
I'm not
word
even paying-
Nana, for fuck's sake, man.
I'm not paying attention, and I'm not American, so I don't hear the word Nana.
That's fair.
I'm a British man.
Yeah, but people in the UK also use Nana. Like my second cousin use that.
Bloody animals. Men dressing up as animals. What are furry? Thompson rabbits. Everybody hugging quarters. Bloody degenerates, rascally. Disgusting.
Future me, if you can translate any of this, please put subtitles. The viewers will need. Alright, Judge, you can practice your villain laugh somewhere. Yes, I will have to agree with the flow tag about that. And she's gooped on the wall. Lovely.
Oh no, don't do that.
In this episode, 1 hour of George laughing continuously.
Continue.
Arthod, you'll have lines.
Funny man, where are you?
Goblin.
Steadily muted my microphone. John, you are such a good boy. I knew you would succeed.
Thanks, Nana.
You are
This
a
is
good
just
boy.
generic
Good boys
bugger, man.
deserve to- Follow me. I will reward you.
Hooray.
I am going to bake you some cookies.
Dot.
The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her. Ah, god damn it, that's just what you need. More baked goods. John, you do not say no to cookies. I command you to get them.
I assume this was made by an American, because yes, right?
I mean, cookies, yes, but like cookies do.
No,
also...
I'm just saying. No, I know we call them that in England, but I'm just wondering, because like I find that a lot in like American media. They really like say, "Wow, cookies, they're awesome." They're kind of not. They're like
they're good, but they're not like god tier.
You know,
the best thing in the universe.
If I had to name god tier like puddings, food, snacks, tiramisu, cheesecake.
Can definitely agree with you on the cheesecake.
Panna cotta. That is.
Panna cotta,
Never
yeah,
had
those
that.
things.
I probably should at some point.
Panna cotta is delicious,
Panna cotta,
and it's actually not that hard to
cheesecake,
make.
and tiramisu. Those three things are the god tier.
Mm.
They are
dessert
the
foods.
trifecta. They are.
You
the
do not beat
The
trifecta.
Holy
You
Trinity.
do not beat
The
Holy
Holy
Trinity.
Trinity of
like
dessert
the other
foods.
thing. The other thing is American cookies are a lot harder. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when we have cookies, they're like very soft because we have biscuits when we're having a hard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have biscuits.
Yeah, we are a soft cookie country.
But that is better, I think. They're so much nicer when they're soft.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Americans, like, there
Basically,
are some
America,
soft ones,
you're
but
doing your food wrong, and fuck you.
like there are some soft
I can
ones,
agree
but they're
with him on
usually
this.
like homemade.
Mm.
But like the store-bought ones from America, they're all hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting like cookies from like a bakery or weirdly Subway. Subway and
yeah,
bakeries are the best places to get cookies.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Well, I mean, I think even Americans can agree Subway cookies are.
They do hit
Pretty
different.
damn
They
good.
do.
They do hit
strike
different.
differently.
They are just objectively better
They
than
hit
most
different in
other
a good way.
store-bought cookie types.
Let's continue with the story. You totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time.
The face.
Oh boy.
Her face just.
That's the
would
face.
you answer me,
That's
John?
the face I make. That's the face I made when I woke up with vomit in my head 2 days ago. I was like,
Wait, vomit in your hair?
yeah. I almost like died 2 days ago. Drank a lot.
Mm.
Oh.
I drank like 10 units in 45 minutes and just fucking died.
Yeah, that's a
That
That
problem.
sounds.
Yeah,
That's
I was
a.
like,
All right,
I
everybody.
just
All right, everybody. What we've learnt today now, we now have an undead member of the podcast. An undead mess. That is kind of a podcast. It's a
do you, want,
semi-podcast.
do you want me to tell a little bit more of the story, or should we just move on?
I mean, you can tell a bit more of the story if you want.
All right, it's entertaining enough.
We're here
so,
to shitpost.
I got invited out by a mate to for drinking, and like I haven't gone socially drinking since Halloween, so I was very excited. I was like, oh yeah, fucking finally, quarantine's letting up. I'm gonna be actually able to do shit. And so I go there. Everybody's having like sours as the shots, and I'm like, sours? What are you guys, bitches? So I go to JD, which is 40% compared to 15%, and I get more
I
shots than most
knew.
people anyway. I have 6 shots that I know I had, and I think I had maybe 4 more. I don't know. Who knows? And then I also drank between like a liter and a liter and a half of cider, West Country. So that was quite nice. But like that was all in like 45 minutes, and I like so I'm very clearly out of it. And so my mates have to like Pied Piper me home. They're like, "Oh, we'll take you down to Morrison's to get more cider because you've almost finished your box." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." And then they come like near my road, which is on the way to Morrison's. So they're like, yeah, let's just take you home for a minute. You can sit down for a bit, and then we'll come get you on the way back." And I was like, no, I don't want to make you miss Morrison. They're like, no, mate.
I'm assuming
it's
this
fine."
is a lot more like coherent than what it actually was at the time. I'm assuming you're translating essentially from complete blackout drunk mumbles.
Yeah. I don't know. Actually, at that point, I was kind of just very, very like I was what you are at the end of a good night out. In 45 minutes. So
Good night, Alan.
Right at the very beginning of the good night out there.
Yeah, I mean, I drank too much, and also, yeah,
You had a
You
very
burnt out
sudden
before
night
Christ.
out.
I was a bit of a bitch there. Basically, is all I can say. Bit of a bitch weight. It's all I did there. All right, yeah. But basically, so they pipe up. They then like, one of them says, "Oh, I need to get a drink of water," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just take you to my kitchen." So I like open the door. I managed to enter the code properly. So evidently I wasn't too hammered. My memories immediately stop in my doorway. But according to my mate, they took me into the kitchen. They just ran the tap for like 3 seconds, and I was like, it's good, yeah. And then they're like, Arthur, yeah, I need. Do you mind if we see your PC? And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And then they just walk me into my room and just push me onto my bed, and then walk out. And apparently, And then, according to my flatmates, what then happened is somehow I made my way into the kitchen, threw up everywhere, lay down in the sick. Then I walk up, go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, I've been sick. I should go to the bathroom. Then my flatmates see me, and I've just got vomit all over my mouth and like my jacket. It's in my hair. And then so they like take me to the bathroom. I'm like over the toilet throwing up. I throw up about 3 more times, and I can't speak English as well, by the way. But I am speaking like German and Japanese and Spanish.
You got so drunk, you started speaking in tongues.
I don't know any Spanish to my knowledge, but maybe I do, and it's just like repressed for some reason.
So when you get blackout drunk, you become Spanish.
I become Spanish, Japanese, and German. So
Again, you
mainly-
start speaking in tongues.
Mainly, I remember saying like, "Gomen, domo, sumimasen deshita, like just constantly, and then apparently that's all I remember saying, like constantly, just the fluffy, like polite language in Japanese, and then the rest of it is just apparently I spoke some Spanish, being like, si señorita, oh yeah, stuff like that, and then also I spoke some German, and I have no idea what I said in German. Probably just like started singing some Rammstein or something. I don't know. Who fucking knows?
It's entirely possible.
So anyway, so that happens, and then like so I vomited a few times, and they're like, "Oh god." So what they do is they take me into my bed, they lay on my bed with towels, so I don't get vomit on the bed, which was great because my bed sheets are actually clean. And then they put one of those like exercise steps on the other side of me, so I don't roll over and choke in my vomit at night. And I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, "How am I here?" I assumed I'd just like passed out at my door. What is next to me?
And I
it's
had
an
that
exercise
thought
step.
that
Ah.
only blackout drunks
Drunks.
and Steve Urkel can have.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
Yeah. Did I do that? Exactly. So I wake up and like just see what I walk to the like bathroom because I'm gonna get a shower, and one of my flatmates has her door open because she goes out for runs in the morning, and she just looks at me and just says hello, and I'm like, I guess you guys look after me last night. And they said, yeah, a lot. Are you all right now? And I'm like, yeah, I actually don't have a hangover. So, and then I just got a shower, dealt with everything cleaning wise. Like a lot of shit is gonna be washed this weekend. But yeah, I've still never had a hangover despite getting that drunk. Presumably, I just vomited it all up. Also, now I can't really eat Chinese from the Chinese restaurant I go to usually because there was a finger-sized chunk of beef in my sink. And I had to like pick that up, pull it apart. It was semi-digested and put that down the sink. So that was gross. But yeah, what an entertaining situation. That was 2 days ago.
Quite the tale.
Yeah.
And
So yeah,
I look forward to more tangents in future episodes about just dumb shit that has occurred when we actually start going out and dumb shit starts occurring.
Oh, I've done a lot of dumb shit.
We'll set aside a segment for story time.
Woo! All right. Anyway, yeah. Back to the thing.
Yes. Let's hit John in the head with the box.
You give Sean a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he is throwing.
Perhaps you will take this spare moment to contemplate the Nanosprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your GameFAQs walkthrough/journal. It can be hard finding time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. I cannot speak.
That's fair.
Look at that face. Look, that face is just a, why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night I feel my arm, my leg, my fingers.
My arm that is not visible currently.
My arms that I lost. The comrades I lost. and it won't
My cat
stop
that I love.
hurting the cat that I.
Bruh,
Bruh.
we do live in a society.
We do.
Indeed.
Is that so, Jaspers? And just who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it now. John! Cookies! No! You refuse outright. This impudence is insufferable! Go get the cookies, boy!
I do not require cookies. Please leave me alone.
Well, when you put it so politely, how can John decline? John, you are stupid! You really need to work on your manners. Stupid, stupid, dumb! That's not a command. It's nothing. It's stupid. You're stupid. For the last time, I command you to get the cookies, boy. It's just not going to happen, buddy. Years in the future. But really not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke.
Ah.
Well,
Hold on a fucking second.
it's Journey.
Beans.
Who's
mustard.
this Journey fellow? And why is he going
Who
off
is
and about-
Anime?
Who the fuck is Anime? And why is my son so obsessed with her? He
I've been waiting for an
Googles
opportunity to just slip that right in there.
Why is my son so confused on whether anime is a woman? He keeps typing in anime women into Google. Why does my son keep buying overly sized pillows, and why do they smell salty when he puts them in the wash?
Oh, I think I quote Miyazaki when I say anime was a mistake.
Except JoJo,
Yes.
that shit's tight.
Yeah, obviously. Let's not forget such famous JoJo abilities such as filthy acts at a reasonable price, or or the famous character Blueford, or of course a favorite of mine, Flaccid Pancake.
Of course. I think once we've read through the section on the game facts here, and once we've read this page, we shall call this episode to a close. But before we do that, we do need to read this page. It's the
I believe
game-
it was Arthur
Yes,
who read out
as,
the game
as
facts.
just a narration voice.
Oh god, what's a narration voice? What? You really don't do me any... I don't do myself any solids by just having no fucking memory of any of these episodes.
That is true, and really I can.
walk in here completely unaware of what I'm going to do. Alright.
We do not plan out these bits. This is all improv.
Arthur,
the long,
the king
short,
of
the long and short, the medium too.
I
I
hate
may
that.
have been a bit hasty in advising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any detail, it was only to optimize your chances of survival, and if you find yourself begrudging the absence of certain instructions which, if followed, would have resulted in your demise, then I guess that makes two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears to be only that the prototyping of the kernel sprite before making your gateway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, the place known as the medium. Also, if prototyped with one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely, humanoid and or sentient elements, living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all this explained to you by an apparitional guide
through whatever sort of cryptic, sketchy, doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements slash engender. Oh, your prototyping elements and genders. In lieu of this, you may be forced to settle for my clear, thorough explanations and assiduous dissection of raw data. Again, don't mention it. If you have already made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered the bad news about this missed opportunity, and will go into this further soon. Though what extent this is actually bad news, I'm not sure. I know only the result of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after. Which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure, and salvage the massively rewarding experience of haggling with an exposition-slinging phantom guide. So long as you avoid prototyping it with terribly inert items such as a brass door knocker and your father's pornography collection. Actually, that might be interesting. If you are struck by the spirit of such experimentation, please don't hesitate to contact me about it. So yes, you can enhance your sprite in this way, but doing so after your departure will no longer induce its effect on the medium I alluded to. That can only be accomplished with one or more pre-departure prototypings. In fact, we can extrapolate that there are only so many ways to prototype a spirit. Tiers of prototyping in relation to departure, both before, one after, both after, only one, either before or after, none. Those occurring will affect the medium through the kernel's hatching process and your guide, i.e. the spirit, those occur. Oh.
The sprite.
Yeah, the sprite, yeah. Those occurring after will only affect the sprite. Jesus Christ, this is so much text and I have to work out how to inflect it on the fly. The effects of this process on the medium, or more globally, the insipisphere, are still vague to me. They have to do with the flavouring forces you will struggle against, and generally, all forces at odds with each other in this realm. It has given me some insight to the nature of this game, which again I derive through extrapolation. We appear to be engaging in an instance of a dimension with a highly flexible set of parameters, and a series of objectives surrounding an equally flexible mythological framework. This framework seems to begin as a sort of blank template and evolves with the player's actions, and likely further evolves with the addition of more host/client connections, thus more prototype kernels. I regret to say that I can't be more specific than that without loosely extrapolating further. There are plenty of questions that have occurred to me, however, questions concerning the kernel sprite, which I've raised implicitly already, such as what is the effect of an unprototyped kernel on the medium, or a doubly prototyped kernel, for that matter. And even more salient are questions about this dimension itself. Do all players worldwide make it to this dimension if they successfully complete their departure? Or is it a unique blank instance of the dimension created for each new player? I have no evidence, but instinct tells me it is closer to the latter situation. There is no indication of other players present in this realm. Alterations in the realm seem singularly centered on the actions of my co-player and myself. If I had to stake anything on it, I would guess that every separate client/server pair activates its own fresh copy of Insipisphere or unique session, if you will. But the quantity of players is a further complication, which invites more questions. It seems the game was designed to suit two players most naturally, the server and the client, but through a mishap, my co-player and I have slipped out of the obvious tandem arrangement, and the only logical course of action to continue playing is to string a daisy chain of server-client connections together, until presumably the chain is complete. Theoretically, we could complete this chain with only one other player functioning as the server to my client, and the client to my current co-player's server, assuming he can recover it. The strange thing is, though, in our instance of this dimension, there are 4 receptacles for divided kernels, not 3. Does this mean we are destined to have a 4-player chain? How could the game know such a thing? Perhaps it does. And if this proves to be the case, I trust I will be sufficiently numb to the realization. I can consider nothing about this game. Do I read that? It's crossed out.
Well, it is crossed out, and it does say at the end, perhaps you don't need to know any of this, so, fuck it.
Rethink organization. Lead may be waist deep in Lauric sludge. Trim down. Bleh. I'll read it. I'll try reading it in like a different voice. I don't know.
I can consider nothing about this game surprising at this point. In fact, from the first moment to play, I managed to deviate so far from my expectations that I completely forgot what my original purpose what it was. I had chances to test some information and I obtained a good authority during the prototyping phases, but it completely slipped from my mind. Instead, the game's catacombs, carrying the dark, twisting paths of necromancy were blended into the rival next to, but perhaps you don't need to know any of this.
Yep, that was useless.
Yep, that was entirely useless.
Entirely useless. She's not finished with this yet. Geez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could go bug someone somewhere else for a while, or at the very least, someone else.
Months in the past, but not many.
2 or 3.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, we shall leave it here, everybody. This is where we will end this part on this here page. What do you guys think so far of how this episode went, or of what we have read thus far?
Well, I would say we gotta. No, I'm not gonna do that. Joke's dead.
The joke's dead for this episode. We can save it for another one. Arthur?
Story.
Well,
is
it
more
managed to
interesting now.
make me get lost, so yeah.
The story is slightly more interesting now, but it's also slightly more boring because I know what it is.
Ah. Well, we don't know everything. Probably.
No, that's true. I don't know.
We're probably I do know there is significantly more than what we've already read. So if we already know everything about the world, that would be incredibly daft.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow I get the feeling that this is gonna MGS/Kingdom Hearts its way into something even more complicated.
Probably.
Raiden, turn off the computer.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna complete it.
No,
No, I'm
he only knows one line.
Yeah.
It's just a game.
Oh yeah, there is more to that. I don't know. It's entertaining enough. I'm enjoying it to a degree, but you know, it's not.
I mean, we managed to get me laughing for a solid 10 minutes? I don't know.
The most
5 minutes?
entertaining part of this is definitely just the fact that I'm able to just sit here and chat shit.
That's fair.
It's fun.
You know, that's the reason we're doing it like this, and not just reading the. You know, if we were gonna do a serious like audio drama style reading of this, I wouldn't have invited you to do it, because we're here to chat shit, do dumb shit, and also read Homestuck as a
Wait,
framing
who would you have invited?
Well, I probably still would have invited you. I just wouldn't have invited Arthur, because I know Arthur is not the type for serious audio drama about a thing he has never actually, that he doesn't actually give a damn about much.
I mean, if you asked me to do a serious audio drama, I'd be like, all right, send me a script and I'd record you lines. But I definitely wouldn't be there for I could not do one as like a live recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we,
obviously.
It is, I feel it is a lot more fun like this.
It would take some definite willpower.
Yes. But, yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe and comment. I'm saying them out of order to be different. Also, follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitch. By the time you're seeing this episode, I will probably be streaming. Probably Minecraft. Possibly also check out Arthur's Twitch.
Follow me on twitch.tv/Asakiami. I've been streaming GTFO recently. That's fun.
I have noticed that.
I might stream Yakuza because I bought those games and they're cool.
George,
And
do you
I have no
anything-
plugs.
Yeah, I was about to say, George, do you have anything to plug? But I guess the answer is no.
It'll come eventually.
Give it time.
Oh, actually, I do
Maybe
have
not
something to
true.
plug. If you like esports, follow twitch.tv. Oh, wait, actually, let me find the actual thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
cut
wrap
out the bit
the-
of you looking for it. I'll cut out the bit of you
I'm
looking
gonna,
for
I'm
it.
gonna, I'm gonna rep not my esports team, but the team I was part of. Twitch.tv/ewolves.ewolvesde.
Check
German-
out those guys.
German Evil esports team. They do League and R6. Support them. Help the people. I don't know. They're
Yeah.
cool. They let me stick around after they after I left the team, so that's pretty cool.
It is pretty
I like
cool
'em.
of them. That is pretty cool of them.
Pretty neat, pretty gamer.
Yeah, pretty neat. So yeah, check those guys out. Check me out. Check Alex out. If you
Check George out
Get
when he
bored.
has something to plug.
yeah.
It'll come eventually.
And the one person who managed to find this channel through the word piss, apparently that's my fault. So you're welcome.
Either way, the person who found us through Piss, you're a legend.
You're a legend.
I would like to talk to you.
Yes, we should talk sometime. But yes, we will see you next time. Later.
Later, games.